Every Friday, Colorado's best legal expert attorney Phil Harding joins us to help expand our legal knowledge. We were just laying on the bed, took a quick little nap.
It's delicious.
Got to wake up because we got a lot to talk about today. And you've got to get going. Like after you're done here, you're off to a settlement conference that has already started?
Yes, that's right.
All right.
And that's why I wanted to talk about today, kind of what a settlement conference is. This one case is set for trial in January. And it's very important for people to know this stuff. First of all, if you file a lawsuit, all courts have what's known as an ADR order. Stands for Alternative Dispute Resolution. And the judge essentially says, before you come in and try your case, you have to go and do a settlement conference. So I thought, let's go over what goes into a settlement conference, but more important, let's say you're trying to settle a case. Even before filing a lawsuit, I'm going to show you everything that takes place so that you can get maximum money.
So I always thought that when someone was seeking money for damages, everybody got together, they all agreed on a number. Is this what happens? Well,
that's kind of what happens on the back part of this. Let's kind of break down the particulars of each of this. I want to give you an example. Let's say you're trying to sell a 2014 Ford Taurus, and then you put an ad in and you say, you know what, has 130,000 miles or however many miles, it's a Ford Taurus, good condition. Are you going to get more money for that, or are you going to say 2014 Ford Taurus, EcoBoost, garage kept, it has new tires, well maintained? The more information you get, the more money you're going to get.
Okay, so you're breaking down each special part of selling a car. How does this relate to the parts of a settlement?
Yep, great question. There are really 4 different parts of a settlement that once you present more on each level, you'll get more money for that. And let's talk about that. The parts of a settlement are what's known as economic damages, non-economic damages, physical impairment, and also punitive damages.
Okay. So are you going to break these down?
Yep, let's break these down a little bit more.
All right.
And we're going to go into each one of the 4 elements so that you can know what to present to get more money. And let's talk first about that economic damages and what those are. So economic damages are not only medical expenses, but I want you to know it's past, present, and future medical bills. So if you have future treatments that you're going to need, you need to plug that in. Also, you do not want to settle your case until you're done treating. A lot of people think 6 months in, great, I'm going to be perfect here in the next couple of months. If you settle and you need a surgery in the future, you've totally underevaluated that. The next thing is this lost income. You know, maybe you lost time from work because of this, or you had to travel to and from physical therapy or something like that. Maybe you lost your job because of it. If so, you got to plug that in. Another thing is property damage. Let's say your car is damaged and they repair it. You have something that's called a diminution of value for that car, right?
Really?
Would you rather have a car that's been wrecked or not been wrecked when you buy it?
Not been wrecked.
Exactly. So you can plug that in as well. The other thing that you can plug in is every time you go to an appointment, you get money for mileage.
Really?
Right?
You get paid. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. You're using your car, so you got to plug that in. I know it's minor, but hey, I want to make sure that our clients or everyone gets every single cent they can.
Well, that's what I love about you. You always have it broken down, and no matter how small it is, it really does add up. So let's go to the non-economic damages, starting with pain and suffering.
Yeah, non-economic damages are pain and suffering. And I've got to tell you, under Colorado law, it doesn't matter how much you're injured. You know, if you're paralyzed for the rest of your life, even if you take it to trial and a jury gives you $10 million for non-economic, there's a cap. The most you can get in Colorado is $468,000.
Really?
Very strange, but know that when you're doing your calculations so that you can build up another section. And the other section may be physical impairment. And let's talk about what a physical impairment is. First of all, if you have pain for the rest of your life, if you have a scar, a limp, any of that kind of stuff, that's physical impairment, and you can plug that in. And essentially you do a calculation and you say, what is this worth not to have for the rest of your life? Is it $30 a day? And then you times that by, you know, your life for the rest.
Okay.
The last thing let's talk about is punitive damages. And look, punitive damages are rarely awarded, but sometimes you can. If you prove that the person that created this did it willfully or wantonly, or they were grossly negligent, you can get this additional money.
What does that mean?
Well, punitive damages, it's used to be punitive or to punish the wrongdoer. So if someone, you know, like worked on your car and was so negligent that they caused this damage, you may be able to get that. Just remember, normally when you go in a civil case, you have to win by a preponderance of the evidence. Remember, it's like the scales of justice. Punitive damages, you have to prove by clear and convincing evidence. So it's a much higher standard. You know, that's just one of the things, but really, when you're trying to negotiate stuff, plug those all in, delineate them, talk about each individual claim, and that's how you're going to get more money on a case.
Or call Phil, and you gotta go.
I gotta go.
It's like 9:32. They already started without you. So if you have a question for our legal expert, go to kwgn.com, click on Colorado's Best. You're going to see Phil Harding's photo on the right. Just click there, send in your questions, and he'll answer each question personally and confidentially. And to reach Harding and Associates directly, call 303-762-9500. You can also get a free consultation anytime, and you can find him online at hlaw.org. Well, you don't have to wait for Black Friday.